Today we're going to Ronda. It's about an hour from here, from Istán, where we live. So we're gonna drive down to Marbella and up like 40 minutes in the mountains. 33,000 inhabitants, a lot of history apparently. And it's on a mountain plateau, the city. It looks really, really nice. So me and Malin are excited. Just arrived in Ronda. It's 22 degrees and sunny, as we said. It's a bit chilly. Malin is grabbing out her shirt here, so she won't be freezing, but it's gonna be sunny and there's no clouds in the sky. Looking very good. We quickly found a main street and it was intense this Wednesday morning. We had scones and a coffee before we went off to one of their viewpoints.
It's been raining for days now, been running like a child. Can't feel the cold. Well, I'm lost here with you, lost in the woods. Lost as I should.
This is apparently called the New Bridge. It was finished in late 1700s, almost 1800. It took 40 years to build, and apparently 50 workers was killed when, not killed, but died in the construction of this bridge. It's a big bridge, big tall bridge. 40 years of construction. Really crazy. We went down to another viewpoint to get a better look. It was quite a walk down to see the bridge, but it was definitely worth it. It wasn't even a walk, it was like 5-10 minutes down and tough 5-10 minutes up, I guess, but definitely worth it. Ronda feels like a quite big town, but the way we explore the towns is like Old Town, the main sightings, which is often between 3 and 6 places, and it takes about 3 hours to get all the main attractions in the city, I would say. But it's been a nice one so far.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
We checked out this old palace called the Casa del Moro, named after the people of Moors. The Moors were Muslim and controlled big parts of Spain for almost 800 years. They invaded Spain in 711 from North Africa, and in 1492 they lost their last holdout position in Granada, and forces behind the Catholic Church retook Spain completely.
The palace consisted of a beautiful garden, and the main attraction was its water system, which in war times had to supply the whole Ronda with water. It was built through the gorge, so you had to climb 350 steps down to the river. In the construction, they've built a Paris wheel to get the water up, and since the palace was so dense, they could not manage to get animals in there, so they had Christian slaves to pull its water buckets up via the Paris wheel. Had to be some gruesome labor.
So this is the water cave. They live down here and pull up water to all the noble people living upstairs and control the slaves. So now also private pool. Yeah, very nice. Could access the water down from the George in this beautiful mansion.
And then we headed off to our third tourist stop for the day, the Arabic baths.
Yeah. So here was the water wheel where the donkey was walking around and pulling up water from the water source, and then the water was streaming down to another place
Right here. And it poured down alongside the wall and ended up in the coal ovens they had underground, where they heated and vaporized the water.
The water that did not vaporize heated up the rest of the place, and that's how they created a steam sauna in the ancient ages. Malin is not as interested in this part of the tour. I'm pretty excited because I've seen a lot of these places where it's only archaeological dig-out sites where you can see the original foundations of the baths. This was really cool to see how one of these baths could look, because it's very intact inside. Very, very intact. But small, but very intact.
That's why they have
Very cool. It's very intact. Very, very intact. Let's get something to eat and
I'm
drink.
feeling for a siesta.
Yeah, that's what everyone's doing now.
Yeah.
Grabbing a siesta.
We went out looking for food, and we really craved stone-baked pizza. Luckily, we found a really good place.
That was our best meal yet.
Yeah.
Definitely the best meal
It
yet.
was 10 of 10 pizzas.
Yeah, that was a great stone oven baked pizza. It was really, really good. Now the clock is 5 and we are going to head back to Marbella and meet up with Joachim and his girlfriend Sonia. We're going into Marbella and eating with Joachim later this evening, and we're going there now so we don't have to rush anything. We're gonna take some pre-drinks at Portobano's and dinner somewhere around there. So we're looking forward to that. We're gonna get our car and Struss easily back to Marbella to have the evening.
So, ciao.
We met up in La Plaza, which is a fancy food court, and headed to the restaurant. The bartender got to choose a drink for me and apparently thought I looked like a stoner.
No. No.
Before taking off, we peeked in at the supper club where they have this thing they call immersive dining experience. It looked immersive, all right. That was our day in Ronda, day 6 in the bag. You have a good one.